What are we going to talk about today? Couldn't imagine. I reckon what we're going to talk about is welding today. Yes, we're going to get on this topic of welding. We are going to go into this a little bit. If you want to see more videos on this, let me know in the comments. I want to just go through some basic stuff, basic equipment and stuff like that you guys might need if you're younger than me or thinking about doing vocational. So let's get into this. The first thing we're going to talk about is safety. Now, personal protective equipment, PPE, is a very big thing in welding. You want to make sure if you're going to get into welding to go get yourself a nice hood that will last you and will protect your eyes from the ultraviolet rays that come off of a welding arc. It's not good for you. Make sure to go get yourself a nice hood. Now, after a while, your hood will wear out, like mine did this week. The sensors decided to go out of this hood, so I had to go buy a new hood, which you just seen in the last clip. Now, you're going to say you bought a cheap hood. No, I didn't. It was $100 when I bought it, and it seemed like it was working pretty good. I just say wear and tear and things like that will end up happening. If you have a problem like that, I would definitely go get another hood that's a little more expensiver. Another thing, gloves. Your gloves will wear out. Don't be going to getting them pretty posy looking gloves and all that stuff. Go get yourself a pair of, Lincolns or Hobart or whatever the hell. Get yourself a cheap glove, because guess what you're going to do? You're going to wear them out and tear stuff up like this. And they will end up burning to a crisp on the fingers just like this. That was from only a half a year in welding. It tore them up. So I had to get a new pair of gloves. Now I didn't go buy any fancy stuff. I just got, another pair. I got 2 more pairs down there. Just get yourself a set of, go TSC or something. Get your set of just leather gloves. That's all you really need. Nothing too fancy, nothing like that. There's another piece of equipment you're definitely going to need to have for welding. If you're going to be in a vocational school, this is kind of what this portrays to, I guess you could say. A pair of MIG pliers. Now, what the hell is the difference between a pair of regular pliers and a pair of MIG pliers? I have no idea. It's got a long bill on there, a pair of wire cutters there. Really have no real idea what they're special, but it's kind of nice to have a designated set of welding pliers, so because you're going to get splatter and junk on them. So go get yourself a pair of cheap MIG pliers, because I mean they're built about the same as any MIG plier or anything like that. But you're going to need that, and most of like the brushes and the chipping hammer and stuff, that's all going to be supplied anyway, so you don't have to worry about that. Another thing is chalk, metal chalk, which I don't have a piece of chalk right here. I've got an etching tool. I had an etching tool around here somewhere. But or get you set some of these Milwaukee ink saws. Those will work good too. Oh, I had that pen somewhere, but it went away. But well, here it is. It's like a little pen you can draw on metal with. Let's see if I can get this. I'll see if I can get this time. I tried it one other time. It didn't work very well. Kind of like that. You draw it like that. So you can put your marks and then cut it. And I'm gonna kind of make this for if you're getting into welding, or if you're going to be going to a vocational school. So it'll be kind of a both thing. If you're going to just get into welding, I do suggest getting a small set of tanks, cutting torch tanks. I think they're like I don't know what the price is on these, but the tanks we have them filled, and it's basically like a tank rental deal. Your acetylene and your oxygen. And this set's got a brazing. All you gotta do is unscrew that, and it's got 2 different brazing tips with it. You can pick this up like TSC and stuff. TSC and Real King, places like that. You gotta have a striker. Most people play with those in the store anyway. But here's your brazing tips. This is not a rosebud tip. I've seen those. This is a smaller brazing tip there for smaller diameter filler metal, or filler rods, whatever you want to call it. You got your 2 valves. Another piece of equipment you're going to have is, of course, the welder itself. This is the Hobart Auto Arc. I know a lot of people like seeing the videos of the Auto Arc. For a beginner welder, just getting started like I did, this is a perfect welder. It's not too expensive, not too bad on price. The cart was $50. I think the welder was $300, $259 or $300. I think between that price range. Your wire. I kind of watched it and seen when it was on sale, so I just bought it bought the wire while it was on sale. First reel I bought was like $16 for it. Which lasted me quite a bit because I didn't do like all that much welding, but when I did, I just now changed the roll in it today. So yeah, and then get you some of these here if you're going to be home welding and you're not going to be going to any school or whatever. You just want to do some home welding or whatever. Get you some of these magnetic angle magnets. These are pretty freaking handy for welding, and I just stick them here on the back. Which, there you go. That's kind of okay. And you're going to need an angle grinder. And I got a Milwaukee angle grinder. That's about $50. Corded Milwaukee angle grinder. That's a pretty good little tool there and works really well. These are kind of tool recommendations and stuff you might want to look into. The hood, if you're wondering, it's a Weldcoat Metals welding hood. My last one was a Lincoln. It just decided to give it up this week, so I had to go get a new hood. So if you're getting into welding or you're going to be going to vocational school, that was some of the pieces of equipment or PPE, personal protective equipment that you might need for welding, or tools you might need for welding. If you're going to be a home welder, it's going to start, doing some welding. Those tools there seem like that's a pretty good match for me. If you're wanting to get started out and decide that you do want to spend a little money at the beginning on a welder and stuff, then go for it. The Auto Arc was just a good fit for right now. I'm planning on upgrading the Auto Arc and possibly buying a plasma cutter, because I have used a plasma cutter, and probably upgrading the tank sometime or another. Some bigger, not the great big tanks, but the medium-sized tanks, getting a set of them. So that's kind of run down equipment and things you might need for welding. If you want to know more, want to see more torch stuff, welding stuff, let me know. Hit the comments. If I didn't hit anything or you had comments, questions, concerns, hit the comments, let me know. And we will catch y'all on the next one. Thanks, guys, for watching.